All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Sacramento Condors. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as Divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line.
Get in the weight room. Shit. Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards.
Go! 18 Gator.
Watch the curve.
First and 10.
On first down, it's Palmer. Flushed out right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Break.
Mike 48. Check.
Yeah.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Come on, set. Touch the outlaw. Check. Watch the before.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's Mostert. He's got a first down and more past the 30. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play.
Second and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Able to get this to Gordon. It'll be a gain of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
60 yards.
Watch the screen. Watch the
Hey, Alpha. Ready.
Now Palmer on 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Ready. Pittsburgh. Oh, yeah.
Mostert. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Here's Gordon. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
And the Dolphin first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. On the move to his left. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Get him, boy.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now Mostert. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That second down play nets a -4. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
On the return, Jackson. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
48 for Mike.
On site.
From the shotgun, it's Palmer. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Condors nothing. Zane Gonzalez sets the kick.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. And they come up here now, first down. He pitches it. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitz. Often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brian Burns able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. This is Mostert. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. second and 2 at the 32-yard line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to have the first down yard. To the 35.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Dolphins.
Let's go. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Dolphins. 44 yards.
A pickup of 44 yards on the play. And the Dolphins first down.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Clear.
He's coming. Double up.
Shoot.
And to give this time to the tailback. 11 yards on the pickup there.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Palmer. He's going to look deep down the field and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Palmer. And unsuccessful there trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He's got his man, Boyd. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready. 57's the mic. Me and you all day.
Right back to him on first down. And an alley to run. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 50 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They go play action now. Palmer. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now they'll run it on the toss. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Let's get off the field, G. Let's get off the field.
2nd and 14. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 10. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now they try the right side here. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Palmer. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Jonathan Allen, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
Mike 48, Mike 48. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Check.
Yeah, get it.
From the gun, Palmer steps away to his left. And an alley to run. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
57, Mike.
They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Troy Apke. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll will take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. 26 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point good by Prater, and the lead down to 3 at 13-10. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
We have a game.
The Dolphins take over.
Reflect to win. Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Now a handoff looking right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And a cutback right sideline. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
A gain of 40 yards.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm set. Mike by 4. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Nigga.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
A 44-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Palmer. This complete to the former Longhorn Marcus Johnson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped. Hold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 1.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the gun, Palmer. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. He's at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long...
Back to the air, Palmer after the pick 6. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Now they may want to go back to that one. First play of the... drive, good for 15 and a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Palmer will throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. And that'll set them back 5. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here.
Come on, set, 50, plant. Hey, come on now, Okay, go.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Jones on the keeper.
And they take a knee.
Jones on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. And it's third.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Double dog, that's the way.
Shoot.
And they will take a knee here.
Jones on the keeper. Today's final score.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.